Alright guys, so this is just going to be a little update video. Turns out I'm still in California. I changed my mind on the job I was going to take, or the multiple jobs I was going to take across the country that required you to live in an RV to work them, because I just decided I was done living in an RV. It wasn't as much fun as I thought it would be. It did save a lot of money, but I've just been thinking a lot about other creative ways to make money and different, not a traditional job. So one of the things I've been doing the last week are these DoorDash, Postmates kind of jobs, and they've been working out really well actually. So this is just an update to tell you that and show you what my day's like a little bit. So let's go do some DoorDash. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so we're in the car now, and I'll show you what it's like to turn this app on and start getting jobs. Got plenty of gas, my phone, I got my phone charger. That's one thing, you want to make sure to be able to plug your phone in the car, because it'll really suck up the battery. Oh, and an update on the weed thing. I haven't smoked weed in over a month now, so I'm able to piss clean if a worthwhile job comes up. So yeah, let's turn this on and show you what it's all about. Oh, and I keep track of my miles on a little pad of paper for tax time, but it's been working out to about $1 a mile, I think. And more than I would make even driving a semi like I used to do, so it's interesting. I've only been doing it a week, but I don't know, we'll keep trying it, and I'll keep you posted if I think it actually is worthwhile. So yeah, here's the app. Alright, okay, first things first. Get this coffee and scone into me. Shove that down my throat. And then we're off. Okay, so it's about 11 o'clock, a little after. Here's my DoorDash bag. Here's a little pad of paper that I use to keep track of your miles. And so yeah, you go online, you pick an end time. I usually work 11 to 1, and then I'll take a couple hours off to do whatever I want to do. And then I'll come back on about dinner time, because that tends to be the busiest time. They give a little bit of a bonus if you work during those times. So yeah, I'll push start my dash, and the map will come up. Let me wait for it to you see I just pushed the button, so we'll wait for a job to come in so you can see about how long that takes. Put some lotion on while we're waiting. Still waiting. So at $1 a mile, my gas tank will probably take me, I don't know, 280 miles around town. So far I've been clearing like, I don't know, maybe $240, somewhere in there for each tank of gas I burn. Which I've done other courier jobs and they didn't even pay that. So well, I guess something happened with my phone. It says they tried to send me an order, but it didn't get, I didn't push the button in time, so let's try that again. Sometimes I'll have issues with the app like that and I need to close down everything else. So here's the first one. So pick up at Wendy's, $11. So I'll push accept order. Oh, and so they're gonna add another order came in, so we'll add that one. So there's gonna be 2 orders to pick up. Push route. Okay, we got the Wendy's order. That's gotta be the weirdest order yet. It's just a soda and a cookie. So there you go. Cheesecake Factory order has been picked up. It's a little bit more than a soda and a cookie. So the Wendy's cookie was delivered, and we're off to deliver this Cheesecake Factory order. And it was weird until I got there.
Turn right onto Arbolitos.
But once I got there, it kind of made sense. So it's interesting. I'll tell you more about it after the rest of this is done. Alright, Cheesecake Factory delivered, and we're off on the next one. Can't really show you anything. Okay, so you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not. This is on there from 11:05 to 1:28. The total is 48.62. So that was 4 deliveries, and that's how much was a bonus. So yeah, not bad for a little over an hour and a half, and that's what we got. So I'm gonna go take a break for lunch and then get back at it. Okay, so a little update on that. That Wendy's order, that was a cookie and a soda. I was going to dude in a wheelchair, actually. It was my first time delivering something that I knock on the door and I hear someone yell, "Come in," from inside, which had me a little concerned that I was a overweight person stuck in bed, but turns out he was just in a wheelchair and he had got himself out of it in the recliner, so he couldn't roll to the door. So that's what was interesting about that one. It's about 5:02 now, still on Mother's Day, and they got a pretty good bonus going, so I'm gonna get back on here and see what we can do from like 5 to at least 8 o'clock. So here we go. So this is the kind of neighborhoods I'm delivering in. To give you an idea, they're rather nice. So I just wanted to give you a quick look at that, because I mean that may have something to do with it being worth it. So yeah, just wanted to touch. Okay, so here's what we have for those last 3.5 hours. We got $89. There's 6 deliveries. Cause a couple of them, you usually average like two an hour, but a couple of them were I had to wait. Like this PF Chang's was really busy on Mother's Day. It was interesting. There's probably like 4 or 5 DoorDash people there at the same time. Somebody ordered Taco Bell. And then this is the extra bonus for the day. I think it was $5 a delivery. So that made a big difference. It would have been, $30 less than that. If we go back, you can see May 13th. So we totaled $137, something like that, for the day. Did 31.5 hours for the week, and that was the total. So there you go. I don't know, maybe I'll do another. That's how this week went. But I'll keep you posted if it's something worth doing.